Chapter 74 Godzilla Frozen Adventures, Normalizing the Red Lotus State. Subscribe, /r. You are listening at novelfull.audio. However, in the sea, there are still beautiful ice fish that are extremely cold resistant. In the whole world, there is only one color, white. The size of the ice and snow world also surprised Sue by. The diameter of the land is more than 400 kilometers, evolve a little more, and you can advance to the second level. Moreover, he also sensed the cold air pervading the heavens and the earth, and automatically repelled other creatures, at least comparable to the advanced energy of mutation. The snowman dolls, it's not just that it looks simple and cute on the surface, actually fight, also cute and fierce. In the ocean, a frozen Quatoa has melted, an angry punch hit the snowman, trying to teach him a lesson. That material, its body is as soft as cotton candy. It even bounced off the attack of the Ko-2, instead, it knocked it flying. The snowman has a special physique, is immune to most physical attacks, and also has its own ice attribute, making it a formidable enemy. 5. Alice gives them high marks, of course, that's all, waiting for Chi Lansu to find out the area of Tianyuanji. The little mouth almost didn't close. How much area? She can't believe it. More than 1,000 kilometers. 5. Su by repeated helplessly. Even if meteorites fall from the sky, they can't evolve so fast, can they? Chi Lansu looked left and right. I looked at the dinosaur man with a muscular head, he looked at the murlocs living in the sea again. No wonder he can feed so many people in a place twice his size. You may not believe it. Not only did I encounter meteorites, but two. Sue by reluctantly told the truth. You think I'm a 3-year-old? Chi Lansu rolled his eyes at him. People sometimes just don't want to hear the truth. Next, the two sides continued in-depth exchanges. The Yeti's magic is favored by the Quatoa. It's not just snowballs, it can also add ice properties to sea fish. The snowmen also made a pot of sturgeon sashimi on the spot, which won the favor of everyone, in order to thank the Snow King for the ice cream snow mountain. Alice also took them on a tour of the waterworks. When seeing the fountain of life, Snow King's eyes turned red on the spot. Caligula rolled down the spring, but couldn't stop it. The other snowmen simply absorbed the aura emanating from the fountain of life, and they were all light and fluttering. Snow Maiden floated around and was attracted by the lively lava castle. As the largest city in Tianyuan, there are tens of thousands of dinosaur people in it, so the roads and markets are extraordinarily large. Ongdot seems to be awakened by something. The roar came from the top of the volcano. Lava erupted. Volcanic eruptions. Chi Lansu, who was admiring the dinosaur culture at the foot of the mountain, looked nervous and quickly said. Quickly guide the energy of the Earth's crust with divine power, or let it vent, and 230 will kill a lot of people. It's okay, it's the boss of the dinosaurs who lost his temper. 5. Su by smiled and pointed to the lava castle. The dinosaurs living as usual, they are not surprised and still live peacefully. Only Snow Maiden was frightened. Accompanied by a roar of the earth, a flaming dark Godzilla descended from the volcano. It's so big, 100 meters high, right? Chi Lansu saw Godzilla appear with his own eyes. His eyes were full of shock. This won't be a gold-level monster, your trump card in the college entrance examination, right? She also thought that the other leaders were still in the silver stage. Sue by smiled without any specific explanation. Godzilla has recently reached puberty and is very angry, so he has a bad temper. Godzilla, who was awakened, got up a little bit. Flames erupted from the mouth and nose. Nutrients are abundant during this time, whether it is the zombie brain core that has not been used up, or the spiritual nourishing brain fluid of the brain demon, have greatly contributed to its evolution. Now it has grown to a height of 100 meters, and it has the appearance of the king of monsters. Snow Maiden is also curious about the big guy, with a circle of small ice and snow on his body. He revolved around Godzilla. Godzilla looked at the little bug in its eyes. Suddenly the nose is a little cool. I couldn't help but sneezed and splashed a lot of black unknown substances. It is keenly aware of the source of the cold breath, rumbling to the offshore area. It also wants to go to another world to see. Su by was surprised. It may be trying to cool down. You look inside its body, like an erupting volcano. 99. Chi Lansu also saw its symptoms. Along the way, everywhere Godzilla passed, it was on fire. Many dinosaur people wiped their butts for it. the Snow King and a group of bear children also saw the big monster for the first time. Not afraid of getting hurt, they jumped up and down on Godzilla's back, treated like an amusement park. The coldness coming from all over the body also made Godzilla's body temperature a little calmer. It let out a sigh of relief, step on the frozen sea, trying to shove his head into the door of light, but Su-Bai and the two were trying to save the power of the world. The open space channel is very small. Godzilla was in a hurry and wanted to force it in, only part of the head went in, greedy breathing the breath of the blizzard. The restless nuclear reactor was finally relieved, even the boiling G-cell stabilized. Reminder, Godzilla is restless. His body temperature is out of balance, and he needs to apply to another world to cool down. Could it be that it's really the same as what the teacher said? The Jiang doesn't grow long. Su-Bai pondered. Gdeed, squad leader, your baby snowman seems to be clinging to Godzilla too. Hold on to its tail and don't let go. 5. These naughty snow children, don't be afraid to melt yourself. Think of Godzilla crawling like a volcano. The Snow King still had a pleasant smile on his face as he lay on Godzilla's shoulder and slept. At this moment, Snow Maiden floated from nowhere. Look at what was said with Chi Lansu. Snow Girl said that the environment she and the snowmen live in are extremely cold on weekdays, and even their body and mind are affected. If they encounter an extremely hot environment, they may be defeated without a fight. 5. You monster is like a walking lava volcano. Just getting close can help them consume the cold energy in their bodies and increase their fire resistance. 39. Or, let's try, let the big dinosaur go to me. Chi Lansu said with interest, still haven't said what the teacher said about the 2-day break. My Lord of the Four Seas can also go to practice and add some ice special effects. 3. Su-Bai pointed to the tentacle monster lying in the sea and said with a smile. At that time, I will also give you a special product and leave a nest of seeds in the ice sea. Okay, I'm missing other species. There are always several kinds of ice fish in the sea, monotonous and dead. The two were in agreement. Immediately, the power of the world was used to temporarily expand the space channel. Immediately, Godzilla crashed into the world of ice and snow. The hot body was walking in the snow. Wherever you go, the snow melts. Godzilla's restless blood was quickly leveled. The flames erupting from the body immediately cooled down. The body is no longer hot, but maintains a stable state. Its roaring sound is extremely carefree. Take the snowmen to the coldest center of the world, lying on top of the highest ice peak and sleeping. This kid won't be stupid, will he? Su-Bai was a little worried. One time it was extremely hot, another time it was extremely cold, and it burned Godzilla out, but when I checked it, I was surprised to learn, Godzilla is evolving and entering the magical realm of epiphany. My snowmen also fell asleep, and you see, the other snow wolves and ice-tailed scorpions have also rushed over. 55. Chi Lansu guessed, it may be that they have been frozen for too long, and even their souls are cold. I have never tried such a hot feeling. Sudden, she was surprised. My panel received a reminder that the Yeti and Snow Maiden were affected by unknown radiation due to their proximity to Godzilla, and their flame resistance and extreme temperature resistance increased, and unknown mutations occurred. Chi Lansu suddenly mobilized the power of the world. A blizzard was summoned, and it blew towards Godzilla. In the snow, Godzilla let out a pleasant roar. The body's spontaneous heat, counteracted by the blizzard, gradually transformed the center of the world into an oasis of suitable temperature. The plant seeds it brought from the Tianyuan realm took root and sprouted here. Snow King, Snow Girl and other leaders also slept on Godzilla. The world of ice and snow has an extra touch of green. It's strange, why do I feel a warmth in my heart? Chi Lansu's face was slightly red. She covered her chest and felt relieved for a while. It should be the feedback from the origin of the world to you. Su-Bai was convinced. Each of us is bound to the awakened world, and its properties are also subtly affecting us. The principal didn't say it before. If you are affected by the cold air over the years, your body will also be irreversibly affected. It seems that it will be beneficial for both parties to have Godzilla visit you regularly. After that, isn't it bound to you? The class leader suddenly became angry, angrily glanced at him. Serve the monitor for mutual benefit. 5. Su-Bai got cheap and sold well. And take her to continue to observe in the ice sea. the Lord of the Four Seas also took advantage of the enlarged passage just now, and took his family members to practice in the Sea of Ice. At the beginning, it was a bit unbearable for the extreme temperature environment, but soon, there are mutated Arctic murlocs. There were also strands of cold poison on the tentacles of the Lord of the Four Seas. With its great strength and spiritual infection, truly a 360-degree warrior without dead ends, they bring more than themselves. There are also many sea fish in the Tianyuan realm. Among them, in the long evolutionary history, there are marine overlords such as strange shrimp and megalodon. Because the Lord of the Four Seas occupies a high position, it can only be fish with its tail tucked in the sea, but in the Sea of Ice, it really is a vast sea to leap by fish. A swordfish led the tribe to dominate the ice sea, and they were reluctant to go back. Seeing this, Subai smiled and said, "I see that your development is very extreme, and you have not cultivated tyrannical sea creatures. This school of swordfish will be given to you." 35. The long jaws on their heads are extremely aggressive, and they swim very fast. But in my world, there is no ecological niche for them. If you cultivate them well, you may be a group of marine overlords. How embarrassing. If you extract the swordfish, I'm afraid it will condense into a C-rank monster card, Chi Lansu said embarrassedly. It's not that I don't have it there. The college entrance examination will be in 2 days. At that time, there are millions of worlds, and I heard that I have to participate in different copy experiences. The person who asked the questions will definitely test all aspects of you. 5. It would be a pity to leave the ocean as a shortcoming. That's what Subai said. However, the class leader has a strong sense of justice. I'm afraid that I will suffer in vain. Let a group of ice-transparent fish spawn in the Sea of Tianyuanji. He also carried a super-large iceberg to where he was going. It's ridiculous. The presence of icebergs can also adjust the climate. Let the temperature of Tianyuan realm drop a little. The happiness of other residents increases. All day today, both worlds are communicating. Chi Lansu also vaguely learned the strength of several leaders from Xuenu's mouth. She was terrified. With your current strength, the number 1 place in the province is likely to be decided. The top 10 in the country, or even the top 3 are very likely. You underestimate other people. The real seed players, the second generation of gods. They have been cultivated by the family since childhood, and they are the strongest opponents of any species and card resources. Su Baihua said so, but still determined to win the college entrance examination. Until reality, it was only at the urging of Chi's mother that the two ended the exchange between the two worlds. This time the harvest is more than the two imagined. Important log: in the first communication with the world of ice and snow, the Lord of the Four Seas has a deeper understanding of the ocean, adding ice resistance, attacking with cold poison, and adding ice in the field. And there is a murloc who undergoes an extremely cold mutation and becomes a frozen mage. The biggest reward is naturally Godzilla, who can control his body temperature after waking up. Diablo Godzilla has evolved to the gold intermediate level, and the height has grown to 105 meters. The breath is not only corpse poison and lava, but also new frozen rays. At the same time, it is affected by the power of ice and snow. The inner core reactor is stable, and the normal burst ability is unlocked. At present, it can maintain the Red Lotus state for 10 minutes. In this state, unlimited energy and unlimited power. After Godzilla woke up, he spit out a sigh of relief. The snowmen on it became stronger and more exquisite. The Snow King's crown has an extra fiery red gem. It excitedly raised the ice cream scepter and blessed Godzilla's head. The Snow King has evolved into peak silver. My God, many snowmen have mutated and are not afraid of flames. Shadow, Chi Lance's harvest was even greater than his. Not only fills up the biggest shortcomings, but also eliminates hidden dangers. If the college entrance examination, someone targeted, if you want to attack her with flames, there will definitely be surprises at that time. Before leaving, Godzilla also reluctantly worshipped the policeman Snow Maiden and others. He also hummed to Subai, "Come on vacation next time. Say goodbye to the friendly beasts of the two worlds, the space channel is closed." Subai and the others also woke up from reality. Cough, hurry to eat. Mom wants to talk again. 99 That the little hand was touched for a day. The squad leader blushed and took it back. get him out of the room quickly. Dinner was great. Mama Chi cooked a few dishes of home-cooked dishes. There are braised pork, beef with spring onion, melon and pork rib soup, etc. Su-bai hadn't tasted home-cooked food for a long time, and he was very happy. Small, I heard that you participated in the plane war before the college entrance examination. It seems that you are very confident in yourself. On the table, Chi Dad asked with a smile. There is still confidence, but the country is too big. There are many experts. Su-bai still retained a little modesty. It's a good thing for young people to have confidence. The college entrance examination is an opportunity to climb to the sky. If you are admitted to the top 10-star university, then the future can be expected. Maybe you can become a true god and live forever. Speaking of this, Dad Chi sighed for a while. Hee, when the time comes, the little one will have a bright future. Don't let my daughter down. Mama Chi joked. Mom, what are you talking about? I'm not in this relationship with him yet. Chi Lansu, who was immersed in cooking, was under the table, quietly kicked my mother. With the strength of the squad leader, the top 3 in the city are not a big problem. 3-5. Su-bai smiled. So strong. Father Chi and Mother Chi were stunned for a moment, thought it was his courtesy. After all, my daughter never told them how the world was running. The dinner ended with a lot of talk and laughter. As long as you're strong enough, there is no mean mother-in-law or unsmiling father-in-law. Before leaving, Chi Lansu sent him out of the community. At this time, the last rays of the sun shone down. Chi Lansu sighed a little sadly. Everyone says that the college entrance examination is a watershed, and many students who have failed to awaken have to enter the society and seek a job in other worlds. And our group of awakened and successful students started from scratch and faced brand new challenges. Will the two of us go further and further after the college entrance examination? No wonder she was a little worried. Just a brief understanding of Ma Bai's strength. I feel that he is the favorite of the college entrance examination champion, the small Guangcheng, and even the Heavenly Secrets province can't stop him. How come? Just because it's the beginning, we have to work hard to catch up. Su-bai smiled. The power of the blessing of the world is illusory. In reality, it truly evolves into a true god, and immortality is the kingly way. Okay, it's gone too far, you go back first. Su-bai waved his hand towards her. See you at school in 2 days. Chi Lansu smiled and watched him leave.